The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Croccan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Ginny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrex Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Welcome everyone to live coverage of Girard volleyball against Riverton. Today the Girard Trojans will be playing and facing off in a 3-match against Riverton and Columbus. We would like to let you know that Girard Sports Live is presented by Croccan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Croccan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Croccan has to offer at ckt.net. Your pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. As we get ready to go here with volleyball against Riverton is the first match, I will be joined later by Jess Murphy, as he cannot make it until the very start of the game, and hopefully he does make it by the very start of the game. But until then, the warm-ups will go on, and we'll get to our keys to the game as soon as these commercials are over. So we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center is one of the area's best places to work. Are you a nurse? Does caring for patients on a more personal level sound appealing to you? Then you'll love our lower nurse-to-patient ratio. We also have positions open in other departments. Benefits include state employee health plan, 457 retirement plan with match, life insurance, paid time off, plus employee and family discounts on services. Best of all, your coworkers are like family. For more information, contact Greg Sullivan, Director of HR, or apply online at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
As the warm-ups keep going here, we're going to look at our keys to the game. I'd like to let you know that the keys to the game are brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right vehicle for their family. Stop by and see them at the intersection of Highway 69 and 400, just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotor.net. So some keys to the game that I have to do, unfortunately, without Jess Murphy. I talked to Mrs. Jackson, who is, of course, the Girard head coach for volleyball, and she said that the main adjustment that they need to make is improving their hitting percentage. She said in the tournament at Erie, which I don't know if you guys watched that or not, or got the chance to, but she said that towards the end of the day, the hitting percentage went down for the Girard Trojans. So she said the key to this game is if we hit well and pass well, then we are going to do well and limit mistakes. And of course, Ms. Jackson obviously would try and get that done in practice, as she is a very, very good coach. So we'll head out to a couple more commercials before these matches kick off, and we'll see right after this.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans! You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Here at the Smith Agency,
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crochan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crochan.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
The place to be before or after the game is Heroes Barbecue. Come and experience Jim and Tammy Jarvis's family-friendly atmosphere and, of course, that mouth-watering barbecue. Heroes is the place for that great grill food you love, a kids menu, and daily specials, including those delicious ribs. Heroes is open for lunch and dinner Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and in the evenings on Fridays and Saturdays. Of course, stop by all day on Sunday. Be sure to like Heroes Barbecue and Catering on Facebook. Stop by and see them at 820 South Summit in Girard and see what all the fuss is about at Heroes Barbecue.
As we get ready to go here at Riverton for the matches against Riverton and Columbus, we have the starting lineup for Girard. The starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but now nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carly Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. So the starting lineups for Girard, and the front line will be Emmeline Senecott. Playing the middle will be Leah McGowan, and playing left side and setter will be Sarah Goebel. In the back row will be not Maddie Kester. It will be Rachel Bennett. It will also be Bailey Troike, and it'll be Peyton Brooks. Making substitutions as well will be Elena McGowan and Maddie Kester. Those are your starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. And it looks like we're getting ready to get going here, Jess. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Looks like getting ready to serve here. They'll do their little pregame high fives and congratulations before the game starts. That's a volleyball tradition.
Oh, yeah. Right underneath the net. Beautiful, beautiful sport. So what do you think? I already went through the keys to the game that Miss Jackson told me, but what do you think is going to be important for the Girard Trojans?
Well, volleyball is all about the first pass. You have to have a good pass so the setter can set up your big hitters. The Trojans have quite a few girls returning off last year's pretty successful team, so I suppose Senecott, Bennett, but both McGowan girls, they're big hitters. So the young freshman Maddie Kester's really been a good pickup for the Trojans this year.
Yeah, and as you said, the returning seniors, they did lose a big piece in Olivia Colin, as she was the big hitter, but it looks like Emmeline's been able to fill that spot kind of this year and been their big hitter as well. How do you think that hole has affected the Trojans this season so far?
Oh, I think they've covered it just fine. Olivia was a great team leader, and it's hard to replace that presence, but the girls have come together and had a really good season so far. It's still early, but they've been much improved.
So it looks like Bailey Troike will come in for Rachel Bennett as libero, playing the back row. And Girard will get the serve to start us off at Riverton. Riverton, as Miss Jackson said, is a very good competition for the Trojans, so we'll get to see how they do and how they face off against Riverton. Sarah to serve. And a good first serve will nick the line and stay in bounds. And that'll give Oh, looks like our Riverton and Girard scores backwards here. So the Trojans will take a quick 1-0 lead, and it's blocked by Leah. Maddie Kesher's going to go for a hit underneath, but it goes out of bounds in the back. All right, there we go. Now we're 1-1 in the correct order. So number 10 for Riverton will get to serve. Pass by Leah, set up by Sarah to M-line. She's going to go for a hit in the middle, but it's going to get hit by the Riverton libero. Tipped over, Elena, good job. Leah's going to go for a tip, not going to quite get it in. A good job by Riverton to make sure that that ball stays in. Riverton set up here. Going to be blocked at the start. It looked like it was blocked at the start by Leah McGowan and Elena, the sisters, and it'll fly out the back, out of the reach of Bailey Troike. Once again, number 10 for Riverton will get to serve. Bailey Troike with a pass to Sarah, who sets it up for Maddie. She goes for a big hit, and it gets blocked out of bounds. A good hit by Maddie Kester forces Riverton to go for a block, and they do not have the angle on it, and it goes right out past Maddie. And to sub in for Maddie, the aforementioned hitter, is Peyton Brooks to serve. She hit a good serve at the Riverton back row, and a spinny spike by Riverton will get tipped off of Sarah Goebel's hands and will go out of the reach of all the Girard Trojan players.
Those left side hitters, Daryl, they have a choice when they read the court. They either go line or go cross court, and she chose to go line right there. And
seemed to be a good choice.
Yep.
Riverton will hit a serve into the net, and will that tie it up, or are they late? 3-2? Yep. Okay.
Rally scoring. Love it.
Leah McGowan to serve. Riverton will set it up. Oh, and a good save by Leah. Oh, but they're going to call it down. They're going to say that it hit the ground. Leah, I thought she made a great acrobatic diving play there to save the ball, but not quite able to get there, and they're going to say it hit the ground. That'll give the serve back to Riverton. Number 11 for Riverton will serve. Sarah sets it up to Emmeline Seneca, who slams it down on the line. And a good hit by Emmeline Seneca to give the ball back to the Girard Trojans. Ainsley Norton comes in to serve. And Riverton's just going to be able to set it over the blockers' hands. Those blockers were Rachel Bennett and Emmeline Seneca, and Sarah Goebel's just not going to be able to reach it, not quite going to be able to dive and get there. Bailey will pass it to Ainsley Norton, who set it up for Emmeline Seneca. She'll slam it down at Riverton, but a good hit by them. And that ball, that will go out of bounds off the hit by Riverton. So Girard, it says 13-3, but I'm not quite sure that's right.
No.
I was going to say it was a great commanding lead by Girard.
4 maybe. 5.
5-3 is what my man on the side's saying. Emmeline Seneca going to serve it. And it's going to go into the curtain, and Riverton's going to be unable to get it hit back in play. And the score is very screwed up right now.
Yeah, they got a 5-5. It should be, in my count, a 6-3 Girard favor.
Looks like they're going to give him 6-5. I don't know. Emmeline's going to serve. A good hit by Riverton. Emmeline's going to have to go down to save that. Hit over once again. And a good save by Rachel Bennett to get that ball in the air. And it's going to be hit over by Maddie Kester. Riverton will set up their play. And it's going to go just out the back. Bailey's going to make a smart choice not to hit it. And that'll make it 7-5 or 7 to whatever we think it is. And that'll bring Emmeline Seneca back up to serve. awkward set by the Riverton back row. Hit right over Bailey. Good diving play to get that ball in. Emmeline's forced to hit it over. Emmeline's going to set over to Ainsley. He's going to set it up to Sarah, and a big hit by Sarah, and it's going to find the corner of the court and give Girard their 8th point, I believe, of the match. I can hear the crowd disagreeing with the current scoring.
Maybe 8-5's right, but I think it's 8-3.
I'd be happy with 8-3 for sure. Emmeline with a good line serve over. Going to force Riverton to give up possession to the Trojans, and Bailey going to do a good job to get that ball down. Ainsley's going to pass it to Maddie Kester. Set up by Riverton and tipped over. A good job by Rachel Bennett to get that one to Emmeline. Oh, and they go for a quick tip, but Emmeline's there. And it's hit over by Sarah, and she's not going to quite find the corner of the court this time. That'll give point to Riverton, and the serve also back to Riverton. Looks like number 23 for Riverton. Ainsley going to set it up for Rachel Bennett, who's going to slam it down, but not going to get through the Riverton back line. Bailey going to pass it to Ainsley Norton, who's going to set it up for Rachel one more time. It's going to get blocked, and it's going to hit the court. A good hit by Rachel Bennett, not quite able to be blocked by that front row of Riverton. It's going to fall down, and that's going to give Bailey Troike the chance to serve. Riverton with a good setup there. Spikes it down hard, but Leah unable to block it inbounds. That'll give the serve to number 13 for Riverton. She'll hit it right at Emmeline, who passes it to Ainsley Norton, who sets it up for Leah, and she's going to spike it down hard, but it's going to hit the net and stay on Girard's side of the court. And that'll make it, I believe, 9-9 if they're on top of it, or maybe 9-8. Either way, Ainsley Norton's going to set up for Sarah, who's going to go for another hit, and she's going to go short. Gets tipped by the front row and maybe slows down its momentum. Finds a hole in the Riverton defense. And that'll give the ball to Sarah Goebel, who was just a hitter on that play. And she serves a little top spin serve right at Riverton. And Riverton spikes it down hard at Bailey Troike. And she's just unable to get there. Tries to stick out a fist and try and get it, but not quite there. And it goes flying into the seats behind her. That makes it 10-9. It'll give Riverton the serve. Leah's going to pass it to Sarah Goebel, who's going to set it up for Maddie, and she's unable to get it over the net as well. That'll make it 10-10 in a back-and-forth match right now. And Riverton will serve it over to Bailey Troike, who will pass it to Sarah Goebel, who sets it up for Maddie with a redemption shot. She hits it hard, but the back row of Riverton is going to be able to get it over. Bailey going to pass it to Sarah once more, and she sets it up to Maddie again. And that ball is going to go flying, but Riverton's going to make a good hustle play and get that ball back in play. Leah's going to go for a little tip shot. It's not going to quite find the floor. And Riverton's going to give it over to Girard one more time. Sarah's going to set it up for Leah on a swing hit. Sarah tries to dive and make a play, but that'll give Girard their first lead of the match. Or sorry, Riverton. I'll give Riverton their first lead. Riverton to serve over to Bailey Troike. Sarah sets it up, goes for a quick set over. And the ball flies off of Bailey Troike's hands. Not quite the pass that you want, but she makes enough plays to make up for it in the long run. That'll give the serve back to number 10 for Riverton. She's been serving for quite a while. This is over to Leah, who's going to pass it to Sarah to set it up for Maddie Kester. And it's unable to get over the net again, and Miss Jackson's going to be forced to call a timeout, and we'll take a quick one as well. And we'll be right back after this commercial.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
We are back watching the Girard Trojans play volleyball against the Riverton Rams in this first match of a two-match day where they'll also go against the Columbus Titans. Miss Jackson taking a timeout to try and recoup her Trojans, and Riverton will serve it over to Leah. Over to Sarah, who will pass it up for Emmeline. She's going to have a good hit, but it's going to be hit by the back row of Girard. Bailey's going to pass it up to Sarah, who's going to set it over to Maddie Kester once again. She's going to go for a soft hit, but it's not going to quite find the floor. That's going to get blocked back by Leah McGowan. Hit by Maddie Kester once again. And the Riverton Rams unable to get to that one after it's hit off of one of the Riverton defenders. A good job by the Trojans so far of hitting. They had their struggles for a little bit, but it looks like Miss Jackson's going to try and correct that in the timeout. Peyton Brooks to serve. She serves at the back row. The libero hits it. And then she's going to go for a tip, and it's just going to find a hole in the defense. Not quite able to get to the Trojans, and a good play by Riverton to keep the lead to 3. Riverton serves to Peyton Brooks. Sarah's going to set it up for Emmeline, who's going to slam it down, but it's going to get blocked. And a crowd of Trojans trying to save that one. Leah's going to go for a tip over. A good job by her to stay in the play and hit that ball. Emmeline's going to hit it over to Riverton. We'll set it up. A good hit off the net. Bailey going to make a great play to save that one. And Emmeline going to get the ball over. Emmeline going to punch that ball in the air. And a good hit by Emmeline to find the court off of Sarah Goebel's set. Emmeline with that hitting power that she shows.
A lot of good volleys on that exchange right there, Daryl. Bailey made a great little pancake save.
Just sticking her fist out to save that one. Leah to serve, but it goes out the back left corner of the court. And that'll bring Riverton's lead to 3 once again. Peyton Brooks passes to Sarah Goebel, who'll set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline going for a big hit, but it's going to get blocked. Sarah Goebel goes for a tip in the corner, but it's not going to land in bounds. A risky play by Sarah Goebel. Does not pay off this time, but I guarantee it will the next. Riverton to serve. A low serve over at Emmeline Senekit. Sarah's going to set it up to Rachel Bennett, who's going to have a little bit of a flub tip. Kind of looked like a miss hit almost, but it finds a spot in the zone.
Perfect miss hit.
Yeah.
Kind of hit it with her fingertips and just spun it right into a hole.
That'll bring Ainsley Norton to serve. She gets a knuckleball serve. Peyton's going to pass it to Ainsley Norton, who sets it up for Emmeline. Emmeline's going to have to try anything to get that one in bounds, but it doesn't quite go her way. Lands just out. And Miss Jackson talked about the hitting percentage before the game. It's proved to kind of be Girard's enemy right now. Number 9 for Riverton to serve. Right at Bailey Troike, who passes to Ainsley Norton. And they're going to call. Do you know what that call was?
Well, I'm still waiting on a call. Maybe they give Girard out a order, out of whatever they call it. No,
rotation issue?
No, we get a 2 thumbs up. We get a redo.
A jump ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Start over.
Riverton going to serve it, and it's a knuckly serve. It looks like it's going to go right past Emmeline's hands. Just a little bit. It looked like it was moving in the air. I don't think I'd be able to hit that.
Yeah, be difficult.
So it'll have number 9 for Riverton serve once again. This one goes to M-line. She does hit it. Ainsley's going to go for a tip over. Doesn't quite get it. Riverton's going to set up and go for a hit. It's going to be to Bailey Troyke, who passes it to Ainsley. She passes up for M-line. Peyton's going to try and set it over. Ainsley Norton's going to set it up. Sarah's going to pass to M-line, who's going to have to cut her losses and pass it over. They're going to go for a tip once again, and Sarah Gold's going to do a good job to get to that ball. Not letting the tip help hit him this time. Ainsley's going to make a diving play for it, but it's going to go backwards off her hand. And that'll give Riverton the 19th point. Ms. Jackson will be forced to call a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
We are back watching Girard volleyball at the Riverton matchups. Ms. Jackson taking a timeout to talk to her team and try and get them back into shape as Riverton has taken a 6-point lead. M-line will hit it to Ainsley, who set it up for Sarah. She's going to go for a hit over the middle, not going to find the floor. That ball's going to get hit into the net. Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication between Bailey Troyke and Peyton Brooks, and that ball's going to fall. Also a good hit by Riverton there.
Yeah, Trojans are going to have to step it up here. They're letting this kind of slip away from them with a 7-point deficit.
That'll bring Riverton to serve. It's going to be a low serve once again. That ball's going to sail back over to the Riverton side. Hit right at Bailey Troyke. Ainsley Norton's going to set it up for M-line. She's going to spike it, but it's going to get blocked. M-line going to get to hit once again. That'll give Riverton back the ball. They're going to punch it over. Bailey going to make a good play, and another miscommunication by the Trojans, and it's currently costing them right now. Unable to find their groove so far in the match, and it's now an 8-point lead for the Riverton Rams. Ainsley Norton sets it over to Sarah Goebel's going to go for a big hit. It's going to hit off the net, and a good job by M-line to punch that ball over. And it's going to find a hole in the Riverton defense, and it'll give Girard the score. Maddie Kessler going to come in for Peyton Brooks to play the front row. And Girard will have the serve back for the first time in a long time. And it'll be Emmeline to serve with a topspin serve. Riverton's going to have to pass it over. Emmeline going to pass it to Ainsley, who's going to set it up for Rachel Bennett. A good hit by Rachel. Riverton's going to go for a quick set. That'll leave Ainsley to set it up for Sarah. Good job by Bailey Troyke to get that ball in play. Set up to Maddie Kessler. She's going to go for a hit in the back, but it's going to go out of bounds. That'll make it 22-14. Riverton leads. Looks like they have to change something here. Or maybe go off a little bit of hope. An 8-point lead in volleyball is a huge lead. Bailey Troyke going to pass it to Sarah. Sarah's going to set it up for Maddie. She's just going to have to hit it over. And a good job by Maddie to get that ball over as the Riverton Rams are unable to get to it. And that'll give Girard their 15th point.
All right, Girard's going to have to improve on their first pass.
And I guess that's why they play best out of 3, though. Also serving, because that serve went out of the back as well. It seems like whenever we get the ball to serve, we just can't hold on to it. Looks like Riverton will make a substitution. Bring in number 7 to serve for them. And the Girard Trojans down 8. Riverton only needing 2 to win this first set. Served over to Bailey Troyke, who's going to have an errant pass. Like you said, that first pass, needing to work on it right now. That's just one of the few issues that's going on for the Trojans right now, and maybe just some of the things not going their way. Riverton serves it. Sarah's going to set it to Ainsley. Ainsley's going to set it up for Leah. Leah's going to spike it down. Good job by Riverton to get to that ball. And that ball's going to be hit into the net. And, well, it's not over. 24-16, but...
Got to serve 10 straight here.
Yep. There's a heartbeat, though.
Yep.
Fat Lady hasn't started singing yet.
All right, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yep. Sarah Goebel to serve. She's going to have to serve out, as we just mentioned. That ball's going to be hit in the net. Good save by Emmeline. Emmeline's going to hit it over as well. And it looks like a lift, but they're not going to call it. Bailey Troika going to pass it to Sarah. She's going to set it up for Leah. Leah with the big slam. And it's going to find the left side of the court. A good job by Leah. And maybe the momentum that Girard needed to try and come back or at least have a good second set. 24-17, Riverton leads. Sarah Goebel to serve. It's going to be spiked right at Sarah, but a good job by Sarah to hit that one up. Sarah going to have to hit it over. Said Sarah a couple times there. Tipped over. Another good job by Sarah to be in position. Maddie Kessler going to get the hit. Set over to Riverton. Bailey with a little bit of an awkward hit, but it's saved. And Emmeline going to hit it over to the Riverton Rams. And they go for the tip. And it's going to hit off the net and catch the Girard Trojans off guard, and they'll lose this first set 25-17. And as we wait for the next one, we'll go to a quick commercial break.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
We are back for the second set at the Riverton matchups with Girard. You are watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live. Riverton winning that first set, 25-17. What do you think they have to improve on in the second to win this set?
Well, they're just going to have to shore up their passing, maybe be a little more aggressive with their hitting.
That's hit over by Elena, and it
out.
Goes out, yes. Out the back, and as they fix the scoreboard as well, that'll give Riverton a 1-0 lead to start. Girard needing some momentum or any saving grace here in order to stop this roll that Riverton's on. They're going to hit a low serve at Leah, does a good job to get the ball over. And it's blocked by Leah and Maddie, but they're going to call a lift as it gets caught on It looked like Leah's body, and she's just unable to get the ball in the air. 2-0 Riverton as Girard's off to a slow start. Leah gonna pass it into the stands. It's not the start that Girard wanted, but that's why there's 25 points.
Right, first 3 serves, not the best of the first 3 passes, and Girard can't set it up to get a point.
Girard needing to get something going, if anything. They're going to serve at that left side at Leah once more. Sarah's going to set it up for Maddie, and a good hit. But Riverton's back row is going to be there to save it. Sarah Goebel going to pass it up to Maddie once again. Getting blocked at the mesh point all the time, and Riverton's going to tip it over and find a hole in the zone. And Riverton going to take a 4-0 lead to start. Riverton currently in command of the match, winning that first set by 8 points. And currently leading now 4-0. Sarah Goebel going to pass up to Leah, who hits the 3 middle spot. Riverton going to set it up, a little bit of miscommunication, barely going to get it over the net. Sarah Goebel going to set it up to Elena. Elena's going to hit it in the net, and it's going to fall on Girard's side, and Riverton will take a 5-0 lead. Riverton winning 5-0, and number 24 for Riverton will get the serve. Hits it at Leah once more. Maddie will set it up this time for Leah, and Leah's going to go to that middle row. Another tip. Good job by Sarah to get the ball up. A good hustle play. A little back and forth at the net. Emmeline going to save that ball. Sarah going to set it up for Maddie. Maddie with a big hit, and it's going to find the corner of the court. A good hit by Maddie Kester gives Girard their first point, and hopefully a little bit of momentum to try and win the second set. Any life that they can have.
Yeah, Daryl, it's like we talked earlier there. Maddie read the court good. Riverton had the middle packed, and she just went straight down line.
Good quick read by Maddie, and that'll bring Peyton Brooks to serve. An awkward hit by the back row. Peyton's going to pass it to Sarah's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline go for the big hit. It's going to hit off the net. And they're going to say it wasn't blocking, that it just hit off the net. And that'll give Riverton the possession again. That hitting becoming a factor so far. That'll bring up number 10 for Riverton as Riverton makes a substitution for their back row. Number 10, the libero for Riverton, going to serve. Right into the net. Some fortune for Girard. Hopefully kills whatever momentum that they could have had and brings it down to a 4-point lead. That'll give Leah McGowan the ball to serve. She goes to the right side libero. Spike down hard at Sarah Goebel. Unable to get to that one. And that gives Riverton their 7th point of the match and brings Bailey Troike in to play the middle back row for Leah McGowan. Number 11 for Riverton to serve. A spinny serve, curves right at him. Sarah unable to hit that one, and it's going to fall on the Girard side of the court. Drop passes, that first pass. So far right now, not good communication or not good chemistry or something. They need to figure it out. Serve goes off the net. Set up by Sarah for Emmeline. Emmeline with a big hit, but not going to go anywhere. Emmeline sets it up for Bailey, who's going to hit it over. And spiked down hard by number 9 for Riverton. Hard spike, unable to get to that one. And they'll take a quick pause to talk as Emmeline ties her shoe.
That hit there by that Riverton girl, unstoppable. She perfect pass, perfect set, and she hit that at the high point straight down to the middle of the Trojan defense.
The only thing you can hope to do there is block it, and I'd be scared to block that one.
Yeah, she was 3 foot above our blockers on hands.
Yeah. Number 11 to serve again right at Emmeline. Sarah sets it back up to Emmeline. She's going to go for a hard hit. It's going to get blocked and land in bounds. And Riverton takes a commanding 10-2 lead. Girard trailing by 8, just as they did in the first set. And Riverton to serve once again. Serves to Bailey Troike, who passes it to Sarah Goebel. Sarah's going to set it up for Rachel. Rachel with a good hit, goes off the blocker's hands, forces the back row to dive for it. Emmeline's going to pass it to Sarah. Elena going to go for the hit. Looks like it was going to land in bounds. Emmeline slams it down hard off the libero's hands. She's unable to get to that one and get it in play, and it goes off the curtain.
And
Good hitting.
Right, maybe there's a little adjustment. Instead of Sarah setting a high set there, that was a little push-shoot kind of set, and just a little quicker, and Emmeline's able to find a point.
A little bit of a change for the Girard Trojans. A good block by Sarah Goebel and Rachel Bennett to stop that ball in its tracks. Bailey going to pass it to Emmeline, who's able to get the ball over on a running attempt. Riverton going to set it up. They're going to go for a tip. It's going to find the hole in the defense once again. And Girard unable to hold any momentum right now. As you said, the pass to Emmeline and an adjustment. What else do you think they need to make? Because it's hard to make changes as you're trailing. But you got to try something. Bailey going to pass it all the way over across the net. And we're going to pass it to Sarah, who is forced to hit it over. Off the net, Ainsley is going to get that one. Going to pass to Emmeline, who's going to hit it over. Tipped by Rachel Bennett at the start. Bailey's going to pass it to Emmeline, who's going to hit. Going to triangle over the back row. Good job of the libero for Riverton to get there. But ends up all for naught as the Riverton hitter is unable to get the ball over the net on her hit. So that'll give Girard only their fourth point of the match as they trail by 7, and it'll give Emmeline the ball to serve. A good job by Sarah Goebel to tip back down. Riverton's back row unable to get there, and the ball goes flying back towards the Girard side, and a good job by Sarah to read that and slam it down right back on Riverton. That'll make it 11-5 as Emmeline goes to serve once again. Attacking that left side again. And it looked like Rachel Bennett tried to do the same thing that Sarah did on the last play, but it does not quite get over the net. That'll give Riverton the ball to serve, and they'll make a substitution and bring in number 7. Number 7, Riverton serves right at Bailey Troike. Ainsley Norton going to set it up for Maddie, who's going to have to move a little bit in the air to hit that one. It gets spiked towards the back left, but it goes out of bounds. And a little bit of back and forth here between the Trojans and the Riverton Rams. Maybe what they needed to slow them down.
Yeah, that was one of the very few unforced errors the Riverton Rams have had.
And one of the few points that Girard has been able to just take from the Riverton Rams. But they're going to call that serve out off the backside.
Another missed serve, another unforced error for the Trojans, they have had plenty of those.
Outnumbered the Riverton Rams by a lot right now. And missing serves back and forth right now.
Back in the golden era of volleyball, you had to serve to score a point. Volleyball matches would go into the wee hours of the night from time to time.
Well, I think spectators and probably the players too are pretty glad that changed.
Yeah, rally scoring's wonderful.
Good volley back and forth. Bailey going to pass the series, going to set it up for Elena. Elena with one of her first hits of the match is going to go out the back of the court. A good volley back and forth there, just unable to execute are the Girard Trojans. That'll bring up number 24 for Riverton to serve. She serves it at Leah, who has a little bit of an awkward set at Sarah, but nonetheless going to give it to Emily, who's going to hit it over. Pass to Bailey. Sarah's going to set it up for Maddie this time. And going to try and find a hole in the zone, but the Riverton, number 13 for Riverton, makes a diving play at it. Elena McGowan's going to set it up this time for her sister Leah, and she's just unable to tip it over. And that'll make it 15-7, Riverton getting their 8-point lead back. As of right now, the closest this match has been was when it was 1-0. Emmeline going to pass it to Maddie, who's forced to hit it over. They go for a tip, and Sarah barely able to get there. Diving. Tries to hit it, and then Maddie's unable to get underneath it as it goes around the net. And that'll make it 16-7. Riverton doing a good job of finding the holes in the Girard's defense. Not just hitting with power, but also hitting with finesse. Emmeline gonna hit it hard, right at a Riverton defender. Bailey gonna pass it over to Emmeline once again. And she's gonna go for the back corner, and is not gonna quite find it. A fortunate streak here for the Riverton Rams as they take a 10-point lead. Number 24 for Riverton hits at Bailey Troike. That ball sails over and slammed down by number 9. The same one who had the powerful hit earlier. High points that ball, and well, the Girard Trojans are just unable to get there right now.
Yeah, just like I said, the volleyball is such a complete team effort. It takes a serve, it takes a pass, a set, a hit, and when one of those is not working at the proper level, then it's just really hard.
And that it is. You do need all aspects of this game to come together in order for it to work. And I'm not sure, and that ball's going to find just the back corner of the court. Barely hits the corner, and that's going to score another point for the Riverton Rams. I'm not quite sure what part's not firing right now.
All of them.
All of them. That serve's going to go into the net, though. It's going to score Girard a point. And that'll bring in Peyton Brooks to serve, as Maddie Kester will go out for her. Peyton Brooks to serve. Riverton sets up, and a powerful hit. Gonna find the back corner, that same corner that was hit earlier.
Right through the blocker's hands on that one. Blockers got there and was in good position. They just couldn't get a hand on it to slow it down for the back row.
And a hard thing to do when a ball's coming that fast at you, to react without some slowance by the blockers.
Right. Front row's job to slow that ball down.
Sarah going to set it up for Leah, who's going to go for a set over instead of for the powerful hit. And a powerful hit returned by number 9 of Riverton, and it'll give them a 13-point lead. Is Jackson electing not to call a timeout here? Maybe deciding that she's going to let her Trojans figure it out on their own. That'll bring number 10 for Riverton, the libero, to serve. Peyton's barely able to get to that ball, but does. Sarah going to do a good job getting that in bounds. Leah going to hit it over. Hit powerfully at Bailey Troike, but she does a good job. And that ball's going to barely skim in bounds off of Elena McGowan's pass. And that ball's going to go off the net. Doesn't look like it was blocked or anything, but still fell down. And Emmeline's hit going to hit the net and fall down. And Riverton going to take a 14-point lead. Girard having a hard time answering to Riverton's attack right now. Riverton to serve once again. Peyton's going to pass it to Sarah, who's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline going to go for a big hit. But it's going to get tipped and go back to Girard. That ball's going to get blocked as well, and Leah unable to get there in time. And will give Riverton their 23rd point. Very little offense seen by Girard right now. Riverton's libero serves once again. She's had a long run of serving here. Set up to Emmeline's going to go for a tip, not quite going to get it over, barely going to save it. And that ball's going to get hit hard at Sarah, and she's unable to get there as well.
A lot of difference between tipping and hitting.
Yes. And number 9 right now is hitting.
Yep.
Slamming it down. That makes it 24-8. Not over yet, but a hard comeback for the Trojans. Sarah's going to set it up for Leah, who's going to hit it hard. It's going to get blocked from the other side. Leah's going to go to hit it over. And they're going to set up to that girl once again, and a good job by the blockers this time to stop number 9 from slamming it on their back row. He does a good job of blocking that one and finally gets some redemption against number 9, but might be a little too late. They'll set it back up to number 9. He's going to slam it. Luckily, it hits off the net. Lee's going to pass it to Sarah. He's going to set it up for Emline. Emline going to go for the slam as well. But the back row's going to get there in time. Peyton's going to set it up to Sarah, who's going to try for the back corner. Doesn't get it. And then number 9 for Riverton going to swing that ball to the left side. And that'll be a crushing defeat for the Girard Trojans in the second set, losing 25-9. You are watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live as they will play Columbus here in a few minutes after the warm-up.
The farmer's friend in the field.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Here at the Smith Agency, we love being part of our hometown, and we know it's the people who make our community great. That's why this year, we're on the search for our hometown hero. Hometown heroes are individuals who go above and beyond impacting people's lives. Hometown heroes are children, parents, seniors, they're leaders, and they're everywhere. Nominate your hometown hero, and at the last home game of the season, they'll be recognized with a $100 gift card to Heroes Barbecue. Contact our office and nominate your hero today.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
We are back here at Riverton for the Girard volleyball as they took a kind of a heartfelt defeat in that first game.
A shellacking.
Yeah. Anyways, your halftime show or your in-between game show is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. So, Jess, we talked a little bit about it after that first set. Not a whole lot of positives from that.
No, not really. I live and learn. You know that we've both watched this varsity volleyball team play quite a bit here this season, and that's not the team that we have seen. So Coach Jackson's a true professional. She'll gather the troops and get them ready to go. It's short-term memory, Anybody that's ever played athletics understands you're never going to just be at your best at all the time, but you got to figure that light switch on and off and be able to come back out here in this second match and forget everything that happened and just take on Columbus.
Yeah, as a great man that I know, one of my old coaches, Joey Davenport, used to say you got to have an amnesia in between games. Forget all the bad things and remember the good. And that's exactly what Girard's going to have to do, and I think they'll be able to come in and reset. Ms. Jackson will tell them, reset. Just come back with that same purpose that you have in every other game. Don't pretend that this is going to be a defeat just because you lost the last one.
Right, and that's the mindset you got to have. And real quick here, just because I have a kid on that team, right next court beside us, what we're watching the varsity, the Girard JV just 1-2 against the Riverton JV. So that's always a good farm system to have.
Oh yeah, I think it reflects your varsity a lot, having a good JV, and it's very important to have a good JV.
Should. I mean, I'll get all my soapboxes. We have 18 minutes between games here, Daryl, but sports, travel ball sports, kids sports, all the way up to varsity level sports, and somehow, somewhere along the line, if you're not playing varsity as a freshman, sophomore, and sometimes even as a junior, we just not going to play. So, but you're very right. A solid JV team is what feeds the varsity team and builds a great program. So it's very successful, and I can tell you last year's JV girls, and there's 2 or 3 of them now on the varsity side of our girls that lost like one set of one match last year.
Mm-hmm. And that's very important because they are the ones they're going against in practice, and they're the ones that they are building a connection with. So,
and this Trojan team's a pretty senior-heavy team, so they're going to graduate 3 or 4 or 5 girls off of here. So this court on the right side of us, those girls will move up, and that'll be the team. So they have to be prepared and ready, and our varsity team is just as good a scrimmaging against them as they are
Southeast Kansas teams.
Right.
Yeah. Well, like you said, we have about 17 minutes left until the next game. So we're going to get to some more halftime commercials and other various sponsorships. You are watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumbach and Brumbach Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumbach's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumbach's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumbach Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumbach Service Center.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Family owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Family owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Girard Medical Center is one of the area's best places to work. Are you a nurse? Does caring for patients on a more personal level sound appealing to you? Then you'll love our lower nurse-to-patient ratio. We also have positions open in other departments. Benefits include state employee health plan, 457 retirement plan with match, life insurance, paid time off, plus employee and family discounts on services. Best of all, your coworkers are like family. For more information, contact Greg Sullivan, Director of HR, or apply online at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Here at the Smith Agency, we love being part of our hometown, and we know it's the people who make our community great. That's why this year, we're on the search for our hometown hero. Hometown heroes are individuals who go above and beyond impacting people's lives. Hometown heroes are children, parents, seniors, their leaders, and they're everywhere. Nominate your hometown hero, and at the last home game of the season, they'll be recognized with a $100 gift card to Heroes Barbecue. Contact our office and nominate your hero today.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
We are back at Riverton. For Girard's second match here, they're going to be facing off against the Columbus Titans. After a harsh defeat in that first one, as we've mentioned a couple times now, the Girard Trojans look to bounce back and better their record here against the Columbus. Girard having a tough game against Riverton. Riverton is a great team. Your Eye on the Game is brought to you by Canar Eye Care. As we take a look back at that first game, Canar Eye Care is making sure you can see what you're looking at. Canar Eye Care, with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard, is here to help their valued customers. Learn more at canareyecare.com. Jess, we already talked about how there weren't very many positives coming from that first game and how Girard needs to basically reset coming into this one. Besides resetting, and obviously they have a lot to work on from that first game, what do you think this second game can bring them overall?
Yeah, just back to a confidence level. Just know that they can get back and play as a team, communication. Another thing I saw that Coach Jackson kind of sent them to the locker room without Coach Jackson, so I'm sure she wants a veteran-led team to kind of work things out, figure it out on their own, and come out and just right the ship here. That is your eye of the game.
Jess, as you said, they just want a leader to come and maybe bring them all together, and I think that's exactly what they need.
Yeah. And we talked real quick, Daryl, we talked earlier about volleyball being an ultimate team sport. Like we said, it starts with the first ball over net. You have to have a good pass, because if you get a good pass, then the setter can get a good set. And most hitters any hitter can hit a good set. So when the pass is off a little bit, the set's off a little bit, the hitter has to readjust their approach and their swing, and that's why we saw so many tips coming over against Riverton. So let's shore up first thing, one thing at a time. Let's get a good pass, a good set. They don't call it bump, set, spike for nothing.
Exactly. Your starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Starting for the Trojans on the front row is Maddie Kester playing the middle, Leah McGowan, and playing the right side, the JV player, Hayden Buckley. We talked about her coming over from the JV side in between games. And then in the back row, Emmeline Senekit, Bailey Troike, and Sarah Goebel. Your opening serve is brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442 for more. And as we get ready to serve, it'll be Sarah Goebel to start us off. Columbus passes it over. Leah is going to hit it to Sarah. She's going to set it up for Maddie. Maddie's going to try and tip it over, and a good save by Columbus. Sarah Goebel going to set it up to Leah, who's going to have a good tip over. Bailey now going to pass it over to Maddie as she has another attempt to hit and does not find a spot on the court. Bailey Troike going to pass it to Emmeline this time. And the hitting just not going their way. No. As you just gestured, they need to get some more power behind their hits, and it's just not what they're doing. Like that, unfortunately, it does go out of bounds. No. And that'll give Columbus the first point after a good volley back and forth. But as you said, just not a lot of powerful hitting going on right now.
Yeah, you're going to have to reverse your scores again, Daryl.
Oh, my gosh.
Now we're the home team.
Again?
Yep.
Why would they do that?
Columbus served that one out to let the Trojans tie it up 1-1.
And make our scores look fine.
Yep. So Peyton Brooks will sub in for Maddie Kester. Peyton will get to serve.
Peyton Brooks to serve once they give the okay. It looks like there's a substitution issue.
Yep, Columbus is subbing as well there. Mm-hmm. So we got, Peyton Brooks Jr., Bailey Chorkey Sr., Sarah Goebel Sr., Leah McGowan Sr., Emmeline Senekit Sr.,
and Hayden Buckley a Jr.
Jr.
So a senior-heavy team here. Sarah's going to set it over to Emmeline. He's going to go for the powerful hit. He's going to hit off the net and find a spot on the court. And a quick 2 points for the Girard Trojans.
I like to see the Trojans coming out swinging. It's not... They kind of fell lackadaisical and just tipping it over against Riverton, I thought. So,
no more playing cute, hitting hard, not giving Columbus a chance to react. And that serve will go off the hands of the back row player for Columbus, and it'll give Peyton Brooks an ace. Not many aces were seen in that first game.
No.
Peyton Brooks to serve again. Columbus will set up their hitting scenario, and it'll stay inbounds. It'll nick the back line. And Columbus will get their second point. Bailey Troike forced to make a choice there. This time it was incorrect, but she's a good enough back player. I'm sure she'll be fine. That'll bring number 18 for Columbus to serve. Bailey's going to pass to Sarah. He's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline going for the tip, and a good job to tip there as it goes over the blocker's hands. And it's going to find a hole in the defense, a soft spot, if you will. And they're going to score their fourth point. That'll bring Leah McGowan to serve. Serve it at the Columbus libero and hit hard off of the blocker's hands, but they slow it down enough, and Sarah's going to go for the tip over. Not going to work, though. And this one will be hit hard off the hands once again, and they're unable to react. And that'll bring the lead down to just one.
Their blockers got to be able to get in front of that. The blockers have to help the back row. They have to slow that down a little bit.
Number 6 for Columbus to serve. Sarah Goebel will set it up to Emmeline on the backside and hit down hard by Emmeline Senecat. Something we did not see much of in that first game. The powerful hitting shown by Emmeline.
No. And the first ball over, Emmeline's on the right side of the court. She's normally a left side hitter. So on the first ball over, her rotation has her on the right side.
So good job to adjust and still bring the power. Served by Ainsley Norton, goes out of the back. Girard not able to keep possession of that serve, as we've seen this entire 2-game setup so far.
And I have to get used to the scores switched on the scoreboard. I'm like, man, I thought we had the lead.
Yeah.
And we do.
As I looked over that and I thought we were losing by 1, so it's... Peyton Brooks passes to Ainsley Norton, who's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline going to slam down hard once again, but the Columbus back row is there to save it. Sarah will set it up to Emmeline again, who's going to try for the tip again, and a good diving play by number 3 for Columbus to keep that in play. Bailey going to pass it to Ainsley, who's going to set it up for Sarah. Sarah with the big hit, and it's blocked. And they're going to do a good job of just keeping that ball alive. Ainsley going to set it over to Emmeline, who's forced to hit kind of a weird spike over at him. Peyton over to Ainsley. He's going to set it up for Sarah. He's going to try for the back middle, and it does a good job as the libero is unable to get there and sends the ball at the scores table. Maybe with good effort for switching the scores around. But that'll give Girard the serve once again, and it'll bring Emmeline Senecat to serve. Number 15, Emmeline Senecat serves a low one over, forces the back row to dive for it. It goes errant off her hands into the curtain. And an ace for Emmeline Senecat. A couple of aces already in this game, already improving their serving from the last. Emmeline to serve once again. Columbus sets up their offensive attack and not hit over well enough. They're not going to call that, even though it looked like it just hit off the net. Ainsley Norton going to set it up to Maddie Kester, who's going to attack the back row. And a quick set attempt is not going to work for Columbus, and Girard's going to score their 8th point.
Yeah, I think Rachel Bennett had a good job of blocking that back down a while ago, Darryl.
Either way, it'll go Girard's way. And Emmeline Senecat will serve again. Columbus is going to set up their attack. And the ball will go to the left side. Ainsley Norton unable to get to it off the diving attempt. And will give the serve back to Columbus. Girard with a 3-point lead, which is a good change from the last game. Columbus will substitute number 18 for number 12. Number 12 will come on the court. And Columbus will serve. Bailey Troike going to pass it to Ainsley Norton. She's going to set up for Rachel Bennett. She's going to go for an interesting set attempt there. Ainsley's going to set up for Rachel. She's going to go for the big hit this time, and it's going to ride the net and fall down. Spiked down by Rachel Bennett, number 2 for Columbus, unable to get there in time.
Missed that one just right again.
Yep, a couple of good misses by Rachel Bennett so far, and that'll bring Bailey Troike in to serve. A little bit of miscommunication by Columbus in the back row, and that ball will go right in between the back row defenders and give Bailey an ace.
Yep, double the score, 10-5.
10-5, 5 points. A big lead for Girard. Columbus gets it back over. Ainsley's going to set up for Leah. Leah going to go for a tip. A little bit of misdirection, not going to work. And Columbus is going to go for their own attack, but it's going to go way out the back of the court. It's going to give the ball back to Bailey Troike. And Columbus is going to be forced to call a timeout. We will take a timeout as well. You're watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
The place to be before or after the game is Heroes Barbecue. Come and experience Jim and Tammy Jarvis's family-friendly atmosphere and, of course, that mouth-watering barbecue. Heroes is the place for that great grill food you love, a kids menu, and daily specials, including those delicious ribs. Heroes is open for lunch and dinner Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and in the evenings on Fridays and Saturdays. Of course, stop by all day on Sunday. Be sure to like Heroes Barbecue and Catering on Facebook. Stop by and see them at 820 South Summit in Girard and see what all the fuss is about at Heroes Barbecue.
after a quick timeout from the Columbus Titans. And the Girard Trojans will set over. Leah McGowan going for the big hit. Not going to find its mark. Columbus going to be able to save it. End-line pass to Ainsley. Set up for Maddie Kester. And it's going to go off the hands awkwardly of the Columbus back row. Ainsley sets up to Sarah Goble. It's going to go off the hands as a tip. And a good hit by Sarah Goble gets tipped and goes out of the back.
I'm up here officiating.
Yeah, he called the tip way before the rest did. Columbus sets up their attack, and he gets blocked at the point by Leah and Sarah. And this ball will go over the blocker's hands, but it will also go out of bounds. And that'll give Bailey Troike the serve once again. She's served quite a few points here so far. There'll be a substitution for Columbus, and Bailey Troike will serve. Columbus sets up their attack. And it looks like the ball kind of went underneath the net there, and they'll get a 4-hit call. They're unable to get that one over to the Girard side. That makes it 14-5 as Bailey Troike will serve again. Columbus sets up, and they're unable to hit that one over as well. And Girard will take a double-digit lead, their first of the entire day.
And Columbus is showing some problems that Girard had last game, just not getting a really good first ball pass.
Columbus will set it up, and the spike will go off the net and down on the Columbus side, and it'll make it 16-5. As you said, Columbus showing some of the signs that Girard had. And never a good thing to have, that first pass connection and then the hitting power. So important. And they're going to call that one out. I can't see it from up here, so I'm glad they did.
These lines are hard to see anyway, even if you knew where they was at.
They kind of blend in with the out of bounds of the basketball court. Either way, Columbus is going to set it up, and they're going to go for a hit, but that one's going to hit the net as well. Columbus showing some frustration as they are now down by 13. Girard taking a commanding lead as it's 18-5. Bailey Troike going to serve it over. And blocked down by Leah McGowan, but it's just going to go out of bounds. Unfortunate.
Just missed.
Unfortunate for Leah.
Yep, good play by Leah there. And we talked about a little bit the first match too. Trojans, we don't see these unforced errors like we did that first match.
Exactly. That ball go into the net for Columbus again. And we'll get ourselves a 19-6 lead. Back up to the 13-point lead that they had just a few moments ago. And that'll bring Sarah Goble up to serve. Serves it to the left side. Columbus will go for a tip, and they will succeed and score another point. A good, quick heads-up play by the Columbus setter to find that hole in the Girard defense. And another substitution for Columbus. Columbus to serve, does not get far enough. Going to go into the net, and that'll give a 20-7 lead for Girard. Powerful lead to start off here. Just 5 more to win that first set. And weirdly enough, it's 20-7 on both courts. I saw you looking over at that, yeah. Peyton Brooks to serve, a good knuckleball serve at the back row. They get that ball over, but it's going to go past, soaring past Bailey Troike's head. And they're going to score their 21st point. It's 20-8 on the other side, dang. Peyton Brooks to serve once again. She's at the back middle. They set up to their back once again. That one's hit with power, but over the line of play. And that'll make it 22-7. Girard needing just 3 to win. Columbus needing a solid 15 to get back in this. Columbus sets up, and that ball's going to go out of bounds as well. Some powerful hitting being shown by Columbus, just not able to find the court. Find any landing spots in the Girard defense. That'll bring Peyton Brooks back, who hits a line drive serve at the left side. And another powerful hit will go out the back of the court and make its way onto the JV court. Coach Crane able to save some players from a rolled ankle. And Peyton Brooks will serve once again, hoping to get the last point of the match. They set over, finding the inbound, set up to Hayden Buckley, the JV player, and she's gonna score her first point. First point of the day. I don't know if that's her first point on varsity, but nonetheless, seals the game with a hit off the net, finds a hole in the zone, and that'll be a good 25-7 win for the Girard Trojans, a good comeback win. Maybe a good reset for the Girard Trojans as well. What do you think just went better?
Right, they just looked a lot better. They looked like they was more in tune. We won't discourage anything. Columbus isn't quite the team Riverton was, but it was the Girard girls just looked a lot more communication, a lot better passing, and we touched on it there. No unforced errors. I don't think they missed a serve. They didn't hit as many balls. They just looked a little bit better.
Yeah, overall, kind of just improved performance. I mean, everything looked to be working, as you said. Well, with the break in between games here, we'll take a break as well. You're watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
We are back at Riverton for the matchup of Girard versus Columbus. Girard playing their first game against Riverton already and losing in 2 sets, but now with a commanding win in that first game. And Columbus to serve for the second one. Sarah serves it up to Leah, who has a powerful hit. And the ball goes sailing back over. Set up to Maddie, who has another powerful hit just off the net. Girard's going to... Oh. Bailey's going to have a diving attempt at it. He's going to end up getting her fist on it, but not going to quite keep it in bounds, keep it in play.
Tough decision for Miss Chorkey right there. That ball might have carried out, might have hit the line. She decided it was better to dive and make an attempt.
Try and make a hustle play. Bailey's going to pass it into the bench of Girard, and a quick 2-0 lead for Columbus. Maybe not the start that happened last set, but I believe Girard will come back. As long as they start playing comfortable and relaxed like they were in the last one. Number 16 will serve for Columbus once again. Emmeline's going to pass to Sarah. She's going to pass it up for Hayden Buckley, who's going to try and tip it over the blocker. Maybe just trying to get it in play. They're going to go for a quick set, not going to work. Sarah's going to set up for Hayden Buckley once again. He's going to swing around and hit it, but not going to find a hole in the zone. That's going to get blocked down by Leah, but it's not going to find a hole. And then Maddie's going to return it. Sarah sets up to Maddie, and that ball's going to get hit hard, but not going to find the corner of the court like she wanted to. Hitting down that line, making that choice, and it's just going to go out of bounds. That'll give Columbus a 3-0 lead. Bailey Chorkey going to hit it to Sarah. She's going to set it up for Leah. Leah's going to power it down, but it's going to get blocked by the Columbus player. Emmeline, a good job of keeping that ball in place. Sarah's going to go for a set in the back corner. It's not going to get over the back row's head. That ball's going to run off the net, and a good job by Maddie Kessler to save it. But they're not going to be able to get to it. Columbus takes a 4-0 lead. Girard starting off slow in this one. That'll bring Columbus to serve once again. Emmeline going to pass it to Sarah. He's going to set it up for Hayden Buckley. Hayden's going to go for a hit. It's not going to find a hole. But it does after the pass, as a miscommunication for Columbus gives Girard their first point of the match. That'll also bring in Peyton Brooks for Maddie Kessler to serve. Girard seeing their first serve of the match so far. Columbus is going to make a substitution as well. Girard starting off a bit slow, but nonetheless, they'll see their first serve and their first point. Columbus sets up their attack, and it just goes off the hand of Peyton Brooks as she's unable to get to that one. And it'll give Columbus a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, Columbus made some adjustments in their between matches, and they're hitting the ball a lot harder, making a little better first passes.
Looks like they're did a good job. Coach did a good job of talking to him. Emmeline's going to slam it down, and it's going to do a little roundabout. Columbus able to save it. Emmeline going to choose to hit it over once again. It rides the net for a little bit, but does not fall. That ball's hit hard at Peyton Brooks, but she does a good job to save it. It goes back over the net to Columbus. That ball hit really hard, but also out of bounds. That'll give Girard just their second point of the match. It'll also give the serve to Leah McGowan. Girard to serve only their second time this match. Leah, a good serve. Blocked by Rachel Bennett, and a good play by Peyton Brooks to keep that one alive, but unable to get to it in that front row and unable to make a play off of it. A couple of hustle plays by Girard, but just unable to execute right now.
Yeah, that's a great job by Rachel. She got the block and then was able to get it back up in there, but it just wasn't to where anybody could get to it.
And then a little bit of mistake or miscommunication or something on that first pass once again. It'll give Columbus their 7th point. Number 6 for Columbus serves. Peyton's going to pass it into the bench once again. And it's going to force Miss Jackson to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
After the timeout, we are back live. Quick back into the action after the timeout. That's going to be hit over to Bailey. He's going to pass it to Sarah. Sarah's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline's going to go for a little bit of a forced hit or something down the line. And Columbus unable to make a play on it. And that'll give Girard the 3rd point of the match. Girard down by 5 against Columbus right now. Struggling to get something going, struggling to get that momentum that they seem to have in the first match. Ainsley Norton to serve. She hits a little bit of a dead ball serve. Emmeline going to tip that one up. It's going to get hit back to Emmeline. She's going to try and find a spot in the zone, but it's just not going to quite happen. She goes for the big hit. A good save by number 6 in the back row. Rachel Bennett got to pass it over to Emmeline. Columbus is going to set up their attack once again. Ainsley Norton going to set up to Sarah Goebel's going to try for the back. But a good diving play by number 6 of Columbus. But it's just going to go a little bit over the Columbus player's head, and they're unable to make a play on it, and that'll cut the lead down to 4. That'll bring Ainsley Norton up to serve once again. Another knuckleball, dead ball serve. Columbus going to set up their attack. Bailey's going to pass it to Ainsley, who's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline going to go with the big hit. It's going to get blocked off the point. And that ball's going to sail out of bounds right at our assistant coach, Mrs. Kugler. And that'll bring Ainsley back up. Ainsley Norton serves. A little bit of a spinny serve this time. That ball going for a quick tip. Sarah going to set it back up to Emmeline. Emmeline goes for the big hit, but it's blocked. And the recovery by Peyton Brooks just goes out of bounds. Big hit by Emmeline, just gets blocked off the top. A good job by the Columbus blockers to stop any sort of kill that Emmeline could have had there.
Yeah, Emmeline hit that ball hard, tried to hit it right through the blockers, and just kudos to Columbus for blocking that.
Bailey going to pass to Ainsley Norton, sets it up for Sarah. Sarah going to do a good job of keeping that ball alive. Emmeline going to try for a quick touch, and it's going to end up working as it goes errant off the Columbus back row's hands, and that'll make the score 6-9.
Scratching, clawing, fighting the Lady Trojans, trying to get themselves back into this ball game.
Playing with a little bit of adversity right now, not quite the performance that they saw in the first set, but nonetheless, a chance to come back as Columbus fights with substitutions once again. Emmeline's going to get the chance to serve. Maybe with some frustration after a couple of blocked hits. And rightfully so, she ends up getting an ace as it goes low and just bounces off of the back row middle's hand. Emmeline to serve once again. That makes the score 7-9. A good serve, this time hit by the back row. Set it for number 3, who's going to hit it right at Bailey Troike. Bailey's going to pass to Ainsley, who's going to set it up for Maddie. Maddie's going to have to do a light hit just to save that one. That ball goes off the net. One of those fortunate miss hits that Rachel Bennett had earlier.
Yeah, I don't care what you do as a Trojan defender right there. They was in perfect position. Columbus just hit that into the net, and it rolls right over for point Columbus.
There's nothing to blame there besides fortune.
Bad luck.
Yep. Maddie's going to pass to Ainsley. He's going to set it up for Rachel Bennett, and the hit not going to go her way and land on the Girard side.
Just kind of mistimed her jump right there, it looked like.
Looked like it, yeah. That'll bring number 3 for Columbus to serve. Serves right at Bailey Troike, who's going to pass it up to Ainsley this time. Ainsley's going to hit it over to Maddie. Maddie unable to get a good hit on that one. And it's going to be a hit right into the net and right back at the Columbus side. That ball tipped. Good job by Bailey to keep it alive. And Maddie going to get to hit this one, but it's going to go into the net once again. Girard struggling hitting right now, struggling with that first pass, and maybe also struggling with communication. Going to need to do anything they can to claw back and get their lead that they had last time back. Ainsley going to set it up for Sarah. Sarah's going to go for a tip, not going to work. Maybe hoping for a little bit of misdirection. That ball's going to go out of bounds and hopefully give the momentum back to Girard Trojans after Columbus sails away with a 12-8 lead. Girard's going to get the ball back finally to serve. Columbus going to hit it right at Bailey Troike. Ainsley Norton's going to set it up for Leah. Leah goes for the big hit, and a good job this time because it goes off the blocker's hands out of the reach of the back row. A good hit by Leah to set up that one.
Started with a good pass. Middle play was a good set, and it leads to a good hit.
Bailey Troike to serve right at the back row on the right side. Maddie going to pass it to Ainsley. He's going to set it back up to Maddie. Maddie with a good hit on this one, but the back row Columbus able to react. This one's hit at Ainsley. Sarah's going to pass it to Emmeline, who's going to get the ball over. Columbus sets up, and a good little back and forth there, but they're going to call it on.
They're going to call a lift.
They're going to call a lift. Interesting call.
Looked like it was pretty much a tied up ball there.
Yeah, it looked like they went back and forth, and then Leah just did a good job of getting it in the air, but oh well. Leah going to try and go from misdirection, but a good play by the Columbus defender, but they're unable to recover. Good misdirection by Leah. And that's going to score Girard their 10th point, cut the lead down to 3. That'll bring Sarah Goebel to serve. She serves at the libero for Columbus, and they'll go for a quick set. Good set by Sarah. Up to Leah, and that's going to ride the net, and a good play by number 12 for Columbus again, hustling, but it's going to be to no avail as they cannot execute and get the ball over to the Girard side.
Yeah, they didn't give us any rosters, but I do know number 12 for Columbus. That's Gracie Major. She's a heck of an athlete there for the Columbus Titans.
Well, good play by Gracie Major. Good couple hustle plays. And a hit by number 2 for Columbus is going to go sailing out the back. Not quite the angle on it. And Columbus is going to have to take a timeout. And with that, we will as well. You're watching Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Back quick at Girard.
Missed the serve there, Daryl.
Thank you for that.
Girard did.
They're doing some quick timeouts on me. I'm unable to keep up. Either way, it's a missed serve. And it'll give Columbus the power back, but Maddie going to go with the big hit. Not going to work. Columbus going to set up their attack. It's going to be a big hit on the Girard side. It's going to land in bounds. And that'll give Columbus a 3-point lead and maybe some momentum. Everything that Girard doesn't need. Number 2 for Columbus to serve. And that ball's going to go out just like her hit earlier. A little bit of fortune for Girard. Keeps the lead to just 2 and a chance at them coming back. No big 8-point leads like we've seen earlier. A heartbeat, if you will.
Yeah, plenty of time. Just down 2 here. They got to serve. Plenty of time.
Peyton Brooks to serve. Columbus will set up their attack. Right at Peyton Brooks, and a good job to keep that one alive. But the Girard front row unable to play off it. And that'll bring lead back up to 3. It is the second set. Sorry for not having that change. A low serve for Columbus. Emmeline barely able to keep it alive, but a good job by Leah to get that ball back on the Columbus side. And a good hustle play results in a point scored for Girard as that ball goes flying out the back towards the spectators.
Hard off the back bleachers.
Hard off the back bleachers. Our line judge is going to have to go running for it all the way on the JV court. And Leah McGowan's going to get a chance to hit, or serve. She's been hitting all game. Leah serves a wobbly one, and Columbus is going to play off it. Sarah sets it up for Emily. Goes for a tip, and it's going to find a hole in the defense. A good hustle play, but not able to execute off it. Manages to keep the ball from landing, but to no avail. Girard will cut this lead down to 1. And if I'm correct, that's the closest they've been for most of the game. Columbus making some hustle plays, but the ball's not going to get over, and it's going to be a tie game. Girard finally back in this, cutting it back down.
Kind of spotted them 5 points there from the get-go, so they finally scratched and clawed and brought it back to even.
Just wanted to make it more exciting, I guess. Leah passes to Sarah, who's going to set it up for Emmeline. Emmeline going to have to go for one of those awkward hits once again. They're going to go for a quick tip, and it's going to get blocked down by Rachel Bennett. A good job by Rachel, perfect position, and scores the point for Girard. Girard now with the lead by 1. That's going to give Leah the chance to serve. Columbus sets up their attack with a big hit, and that one goes out of bounds as well. Those unforced errors that we've been talking about this whole time coming to strike Columbus. Takes away their lead in a heartbeat. Leah to serve once again, attacks the right side this time. And it's
Double
gonna
hit.
Yeah, looked like it was mishit by Hayden.
Yep. Hayden went to block it down, didn't get it over, and then popped it back up.
Looks like she went for one of those quick returns, one of those quick forceful hits, but does not succeed. That ball's gonna get blocked, but a good job by Sarah to keep it alive. A good diving play by Peyton Brooks, and Emmeline will have to hit that one over. Columbus sets up their attack, and that one goes out of bounds as well.
That had to be close.
That had to be very close. Maybe a fortunate call, I don't know.
I don't see any Columbus faithful across there throwing their hands in there, so maybe it was further out than we see. But
yeah, I guess we just have bad eyesight up here. I don't know. Hit backwards by Columbus. They managed to get the ball over. Ainsley Norton going to set up for Rachel Bennett with a powerful hit. It's going to go off the blocker's hands, and number 12, that is Major, the one Columbus player that we do know for sure. And it's going to fall and give Girard another point. A good serve by Ainsley Norton. Going to find a hole in the defense somewhere where the Columbus players were not.
There's nobody there. There's 6 of them in red jerseys right there, and Ainsley just hit a spot on the court where there was nobody.
Absolutely nobody there. And once again, an ace by Ainsley Norton. Ainsley Norton kind of running away with the serves right now. That'll make it 22-17. Ainsley Norton will serve. Columbus setting up their attack. And a good hit, but it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll make it 23-17. Just like that, this lead for Girard has gone up to 6. Ainsley serves once again. Columbus sets up their attack, and once again, out of bounds. Those unforced errors have given Girard just 24 points.
Yep. Let them get right back in it. But credit Girard, they fought hard.
Oh yeah, they have not just let this game slip away from them. They have crawled back. Blocked at the point. Ainsley's going to get to pass it up to Peyton Brooks, who's going to hit it over. Columbus going to set up. It's going to be hit hard and blocked, slowing that ball down. Good job by Rachel Bennett. Emily's going to hit it hard off the net. And it's going to bounce right to the back row of Columbus. Peyton Brooks sets. Ainsley sets it up for Sarah, who's going to go for the big hit. But the back row's there once again. And that'll be the end of the match as a Columbus hitter hits it right into the net. The Girard Trojans win the second set 25-17 after winning the first 25-7. A good 2-set win by Girard there to kind of erase the memory of the first match and hopefully go into their next games with some good confidence.
Yeah, they just played so much better overall as a team. Like we talked about, they limited a lot of their unforced mistakes. Just looked a lot sharper.
So that is the end of Girard's night, beating Columbus and losing to Riverton. Both good games. We casted both here, saw both. They both ended up with some powerful wins and some close wins. But nonetheless, Girard ends up 1-1. We'll take a quick break and hopefully get Miss Jackson up here, but we might not. You never know. She's an independent woman.
Right.
So if we do, we'll be back. But if not, you've been watching Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Here at the Smith Agency, we love being part of our hometown, and we know it's the people who make our community great. That's why this year, we're on the search for our hometown hero. Hometown heroes are individuals who go above and beyond impacting people's lives. Hometown heroes are children, parents, seniors, they're leaders, and they're everywhere. Nominate your hometown hero, and at the last home game of the season, they'll be recognized with a $100 gift card to Heroes Barbecue. Contact our office and nominate your hero today.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
We are on to the post-game show after Girard went 1-1, losing against Riverton, but winning against Columbus. A good bounce-back game. Your post-game show is brought to you by the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. So, we don't have much of a post-game show here. Really, it's just that Girard ended up coming back and winning that second game against Columbus. And I don't know, what did you see that was different in that Columbus game?
Yeah, they just, like I said before the break there, they played a lot smarter, limited a lot of mistakes. They didn't start off real good in that second set there against Columbus, but they was able to scratch and claw and right the ship and just play a lot better to get the win. I'm giving you a little free JV volleyball here on the screen as we wrap this thing up with a score camera right in the way, but we're catching the best we can here.
Yep.
It's 19-18 at the moment. Girard JV's up in the second set.
Yeah, Miss Jackson did have to have to get out of here quick, but she did give me a few words, said that there's stuff to improve on and that they will improve on it this week during practice. And those were her words. She was unable to do the interview. So that is how we'll wrap up here at Riverton. Girard going 1-1, losing to Riverton, but winning in a convincing victory against Columbus, able to come back in the second game, or the second set, and win by as much as, was it 8 points?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So that is all from Girard Sports Live. You watch Girard Volleyball on Girard Sports Live. Thank you for watching.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crockin, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.